What's up, Guru Gang? Welcome to YG Anime, my channel for all things anime. I'm Yoda Guru. Come on in and enjoy my reaction to episode number 12 of one of the big three longest running animes of all time. The other two being One Piece and Naruto. This is Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War, and this episode is titled Friend. And coming up from last episode, it was a Shinsui focused episode. His past, more importantly, it was Nanawa's past. And well, him and Nanawa's past. Nanawa, turns out it's Shinsui's niece, and all about how she inherited she's part of a shaman priest, a family, and her mother was betrothed to someone else, but she was in love with Shinsui's older brother. Unfortunately, she ended up being executed by the Soul Reapers, and needless to say, Shinsuke ended up looking out for Nanawa, and Nanawa played a pivotal role in taking down Stern Ritter X and the sniper, and with Shinsui supporting his niece. She was able to take down Stern Ritter X, like I said. So it remains to be seen if Shinsui was severely injured due to the battle with Stern Ritter X will be able to continue on with the battle, but apparently he's been just going to take a break or take a rest, but hopefully he'll recover soon enough in order to take on Yawich. And speaking of Yawich, he's waiting on whoever's going to be coming to take him on, or probably the whole Soul Reaper team Ichigo. So let's not waste any time and get into the reaction itself. Before we do, if you enjoyed any of my content, whether it be from my YG Anime channel or Inner Sanctum channel, link right up there, check that out. Help support both channels. Like I said, if you enjoyed either content for your channel, make sure hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell in order to be notified of any future videos being posted on either channel. And y'all know by now all the links located underneath this video, one of them being my early access for any of all videos that have been posted yet on my channel before it's posted on my channel. So like I said, check that out and enjoy to your heart's content. In any case, let's not waste any time and get into episode number 12 of Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War. Title this episode, Friend. Alright, here we go. Hunting rabbits. Missed the first time, got him the second. What is wrong with you? You suck. Who are you? You want the great bass to identify himself first? You first, white leak face. I'm Jugram. Jugram Hashwa. Oh! You're friends back then. Old friends. Childhood friends. And Baz. What do you think you're doing? What am I doing? Am I still alive? Burn Finger 1. Ooh, oh. Grabbing a sword. Not a good idea, but oh. These guys are allies to the enemies. So you're not chosen. You knew this would happen, didn't you? If I told you I didn't believe you would believe me. We've been knowing each other for years. Yep, they're old friends. Once his majesty asleep, you and he will swap powers. I'm going to kill his majesty's power. Along with you, the traitor. Ooh. It's a knockout, drag-out fight. Why are you following me? Isn't it obvious? A pathetic kid like you can never catch anything. I'm watching out for you. You're right. I'm pathetic. He's not pathetic. He's a genius. None of your friends can either, right? Oh, he doesn't. Hugo doesn't have much friends. He doesn't want to be called Hugo. He doesn't like that name. Oh, he's an orphan. He's living with his uncle. He just wants to be left alone. Oh. I'm only hunting to show off that I'm a genius. Leaving his button for him. You're my underling. So the extrovert just adopted the introvert. Is that his uncle? You're in big trouble. Was his uncle abusive? Ooh, my precious Hugo. Let's take this outside. Ooh, ho, ho, ho. There was an attack. Oh ho! The Wandenreich. Ooh. Yawich, there he is. Ooh. He destroyed the castle. Killed everyone in it. That's where his clan lived. All burned to the ground. Monster controlled the Northern Territory. He's been alive for 200 years. Father of the Quincy's. He vowed to kill Yawich. His uncle died in the fire. They trained, self-trained in order to kill Yawich. That's how they survived. Revenge for both of them. New combat unit. No longer any place to conquer. Take down the Soul Society. Forming the Stern Ritter. They trained for 5 years, and they joined the Stern Ritter in order to kill Yawich. You've had no talent as a Quincy. Unable to call upon the Reshi. So Hugo was a Quincy. Has had second thoughts about teaming with Hugo. Didn't believe he had a talent. Wanted to leave him behind. There was an opportunity to join. Or kill him. Kill Yawich. But they ended up joining. Just to invade the Soul Society. Playing the long game. They're in a list. They're not gonna take no for an answer. They want to enlist. The test will be at a later date. That's honing your skills before they doubt they'd accept a nobody like you. Oh! That's bold of him. Bold choice. If I win, give me your position. Just challenging the officers. Insolent monkey. He just wants to fight. Oh! Oh, Yawich. Bending the knee. He's choosing his right hand. I'll be your right hand. Baz is wanting to be a right hand. Oh. Yawich chose Hugo, yeah. You are my other half. He doesn't understand why Yawich chose him. You'll be joining the Stern Ritter as my advisor. Asking Baz what he should do. He was supposed to get close and kill him. He has a talent. He would not. Baz feels gypped. There's been a mistake. His Majesty chose you. I dare you suggest His Majesty made a mistake. You're still unaware of what your power is. You are like me, a Quincy with the power to share with powers. He's searched for a long time. A single Quincy with the same power has been born. Past 200 years. Baz can't believe it. Red-headed child. In the time you spent with this one, you must surely have felt your power growing by the day. Do you believe that it was your own talent? You should thank this one. The one who turned you, someone with no talent, into a genius. Ooh. Ooh. He needs Hugo by his side. I think that's where Baz's resentment lied. Ooh. He saved him. Hugo saved Yawich. That resentment festered all this time with the Baz. He should have been chosen instead of Hugo. Going waiting for the final blow. Oh, he's severely injured. I came to kill him. Remember, unfinished business. Baz are black. Are you running away from a fight again? Afraid of losing to be Hugo? Hubert feels that Baz is lower than him, lower than Hugo. Always calling him a monkey. It's been 3 years since you left to serve Yawich. Took me 3 years to join the Stern Raider. Baz B became an underling while Yugo rose in the ranks. Baz resented that so much, festered within inside him. He was just biding his time. Oh! Lost his arm, right arm. He's not gonna quit in him. Loses all his appendages. He's still gonna continue to fight. Oh! Ooh! Yeah, Hugo's stronger than Baz, but he's stubborn. Still fighting. You win. Losing to you. Is he dead? Hugo's just walking away. Far surpassed Baz. Let's become the strongest Quincy's ever. Yeah. Alright, episode number 12 of Bleach 1,000 Year Blood War. Tell this episode friend, and the friends that this episode was focusing on was the backstory friendship of Jugram and Baz B. They grew up together. It was basically the Baz B, the extrovert, adopting Jugram, the introvert. They became friends of sorts, as he basically, like I said, adopted him as a friend. And while Jugram was out hunting, Jugram was basically an orphan living with his uncle, and I think he was not in a very conducive home life. Because his uncle is very sus. The way they introduced his uncle, it's like maybe his home life was abusive, both mentally and physically. So, unfortunately for him, his uncle and the people in the castle that Baz B lived in, where it was destroyed. All the people in it were killed because of Yawich. And Yawich just was going through everywhere in order to take the land, take its people, subjugate them, and just wanted everything for himself. And he wasn't really satisfied. And his satisfaction even went so far as to proclaim he wanted the Soul Society, which a bold proclamation right there, to the point where he was forming another army of sorts, additional army for his regiment, for his kingdom, and in order to take the Soul Society, and that was the Stern Raiders. And it was a perfect opportunity for Jugram and Baz B. Baz B was hell bent on wanting revenge, and he ends up convincing Jugram to join him in his quest to kill Yawich. They self-trained with each other, but at one point, Baz B had doubts on whether or not Jugram can fight, but in any case, it gets to a point where Yawich's underlings, or second one is commanders, comes in the town and asks or announces that he wants people to join the regiment, the Stern Raider regiment. That gives the opportunity for Jugram and Baz B to make their cases known, with Baz B just proclaiming he is a perfect fit for the Stern Ritters. But unfortunately, his pride gets in the way, and he ends up laying flat on the ground because Yawitch comes in, and ends up uh, taking a Jugram. He eventually becomes his right hand man, his loyal right hand man, and Baz B just basically resents that. He feels he is the person, the individual who is rightfully his second in command. He has the skills, he has the abilities, skills and abilities that he believes will are right for his that position. Unfortunately, he wasn't the one chosen. It was uh, Juggernaut, because he's a Quincy, and you know what? Because of a Quincy, he's part of the part of the family, and that resentment and bitterness is seething within himself as time goes on. He just becomes an underling. That roles are switched. He feels like he's being overlooked and placed in a position that he shouldn't be in, and Jugram is higher than him and a higher position, and it's eating away at him, and years later, they're facing off when they're not as friends but as enemies, and and unfortunately, Jugram is way too powerful in his skills and abilities, and is severely injured, and to the point where his right arm is cut off and losing blood, and yeah, so it's not, and I think that was the end for Baz B, and his is wanting revenge for Yawitch with what happened back then, killing the people in the castle, his home, just basically ruining his childhood, and now his revenge isn't coming to fruition. So yeah, hope you enjoyed my reaction to episode number 12, as his Baz B may or may not be the end for him. So hope you enjoyed my reaction. Like I said, looking forward to episode 13. If you enjoyed any of my content, whether it be from my YG Anime channel or Inner Sanctum channel, link right up there, check that out. Help support both channels. Like I said, if you enjoyed either content or either channel, make sure hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell in order to be notified of any future videos being posted on either channel. And like I said, like I mentioned earlier, if you enjoyed any of my links that are located underneath this video, you know where they are. Like I said, underneath this video in the description section. One of them is my early access to access any of my videos, whether it be my YG Anime or Inner Sanctum, that haven't been posted as of yet. So early access is only $3. That link, like I said, just a reminder again, those links located under this video in the description section. In any case, hope you enjoyed my reaction to this episode 12. Looking forward to episode 13. Tip my hat to you. May the force be with you. Fist tap, high five, and until next time, for episode 13 of Bleach 1,000 Year Blood War. Right? Later.